The Media Academy for Journalism and Communication has officially inaugurated the Young Women's Media and Information Literacy Initiative, making a significant milestone in empowering young women in the Gambia's media landscape. Spearheaded by the Raw Agency for Open Cultural and Critical Transformation, a Berlin-based organization dedicated to peace building and expanding access to knowledge, this initiative aims to make a lasting impact. Funded by the Federal Ministry for Economic Cooperation and Development with a budget of €145,975, this one-year project is designed to address the gender gap in the media industry. The initiative will equip 280 young women from all 7 regions of the Gambia with crucial media literacy skills, enabling them to articulate their voices, contribute meaningfully to the democracy, and challenge gender inequality in their communities. During the launch, YoMIL Gambia project manager MAJaC shared her insights, highlighting the project's objective to support the creation of the inaugural Young Women's Media Guide.
The YoMIL project we are unveiling today seeks to address these challenges by empowering women in the media sector through media and information literacy training. The project will train 280 young women in the media and civil society organizations across all the regions in the Gambia. They will go through training on digital literacy, advocacy, analysis, and critical thinking, among other thematic areas. This will boost their confidence to speak freely and add their voices to the conversation around equity and women empowerment. Madam Chair, the project will also fund the production of the first Young Women's Media Guide, which will be complemented by an app to allow users to access the guide digitally. This guide will serve as a working tool to guide young women to smoothly progress in the media sector, to also produce a working tool for the young women, and this project will work closely with experts, trainers, and editors to produce a standard working guide for the young women in the media.
During her keynote address, Nene Mahdol-Gay, chairperson of the Access to Information Commission, discussed leveraging the power of media and information to promote gender equality in the Gambia. She also highlighted some of the challenges faced by women in the country.
Speak on harnessing the power of media and information for gender equality in the Gambia. You would all agree with me that gender equality is fundamental in any country's development agenda. Likewise, you would agree that the media is one of the most powerful tools to promote gender equality. Let's pause for a moment and think about all the positivity of gender equality. It upholds the fundamental rights of all individuals, ensuring equal opportunity for everyone. It contributes to social development as it allows equal access to health care, education, community support such as loans, agricultural inputs, literacy support, among others. It builds sustainable development and economic growth as gender equality fights poverty, brings about constructive collaboration in families and communities. The list goes on. Therefore, gender equality is fundamental for a nation's development. The media, of course, plays a very powerful and positive role in gender equality and the empowerment of women. How do we harness this power to promote and uphold gender equality? I said there are still challenges. If you look at the political arena, women seeking political offices are still on the low side. Female representation is therefore lacking. Economic equality is another challenge. Access to resources, gender-based violence, and it's not just physical, it could be emotional, economical, patronage-based activities, cultural and traditional biases, and workplace inequality are some of the barriers still to be addressed. How do we harness the power of the media for gender equality? Recognizing the impact media has in shaping and influencing. Use the media to educate, sensitize, use it for awareness campaigns. Make sure the content is fit for purpose. The content should align with the aspirations geared towards gender equality.
The Director of Press at the Office of the President, Ami Bojan Sissoho, commended the project, describing it as timely and well-suited to the current needs.
Media information literacy project has become timely and important. Media information literacy may sound like a new thing. However, it connects with electronic and print media and the role they play in making information accessible for public enlightenment. The advantage of the MAJaC is it provides young women in the media with the opportunity to take control of the technology, as well as processing of the information. Being media literate allows young women like you to define the media as a tool to convey their messages through disseminating information they have acquired and verified, thus making them information literate in creating content. In an era when fake news, disinformation, and misinformation go viral on social media and even the mainstream media, we should reflect on how the media functions as a tool and the impact of information on society. The ability to use technology connects to access to information for media content creation, and the internet becomes critical in this process.
James Baji, Director of Training at MAJaC, underscores the commitment of their team to collaborate closely with partners to ensure the project's successful implementation.
I believe that the success of this project will not only be measured by the outcomes we achieve, but by the lasting impact it will have on our communities, especially the young women who will rise as empowered current and future media practitioners. We at MAJaC, under the leadership of Sang Mendy, are deeply committed to this cause. Our team will work hand in hand with Rogue Agency to ensure the successful implementation of this project.
The Media and Information Literacy Initiative aims to empower individuals to engage in inquiry processes and critically evaluate media content. The project will produce the first Gambia Young Women's Media Guide, complemented by an offline app for digital access. For the first time in the Gambia, the project will also host the inaugural Women in the Media Conference Summit, scheduled for May 2025. Reporting for Kerfatu, I am Ramatulai Jao.